All right. Okay, we're here. Hi, everybody. Uncle Bruce here from Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome to the show today. Welcome all of you from basically around the world. I mean, I have to say, today. There's no doubt I have viewers from America, Canada, Latin America. So we got North America covered. We got Caribbean, of course, and then we have Europe, the UK. We have viewers from the Middle East. We have viewers from Asia and Australia. Wonderful. I'm not sure if anyone's here from New Zealand, but nice if you are. Probably rerun watchers more than anything else. But welcome to the program today. If anyone's here from South America or Africa, I welcome you as well. YouTube does go global. We're here live on Friday, December the 22nd. It is option expiry day. This is, by the way, 2023, in case anyone's curious. December 22, 2023. It's Friday, option expiry day. There'll be some volatility today. We have markets that aren't sure what quite to do with themselves. We had a wonderful run up going for October and November and December until 2 days ago, when in the last couple of hours of the session on Wednesday, the markets decided to pull back a little bit. And in the case of the Dow Jones 30, we dropped to 475 points in one day, biggest drop in 3 months. That was followed yesterday by a recovery, an attempted recovery. And up until about 2 hours to go, we really were only up about 100 and something points. The Dow had only been up at one point. It had gone up 300 and was down to like a 40-point plus run, in danger of going red. And then we had a buy wave come up, and that took the market up 300 odd points yesterday. The final tally was a gain of 322 points. But the reality is that is about 150 points short of what we lost in just 2 hours the night before. And so after an entire day of attempting to see if this market can recover and hit new all-time highs, it couldn't do it. And this morning, we've been negative all morning on the futures. Now, at the moment, I see the Dow off about 92 points. It's not like it's down 500 or anything like that. It's down 90. And this is almost half of the 200 we gained late yesterday. In the last hour and a half, we gained a couple hundred points. So we're getting a lot of volatility at the end of the day. That's what I'm saying. And then here this morning, we have this vibe of, should I just be, investors are asking themselves, should I be going in right now and buying in anticipation of a really good start to the new year, the first 2 weeks of January? Should I buy now because this is the time? And others are saying, well, isn't this the right time to buy because we're just coming out of tax loss season, all kinds of people who booked losses. These are depressed prices. Now it's time to get in. Well, you tell me where the depressed prices are, because I'm looking at stocks that are near their highs of the year, all over the place. And I'm thinking, I don't see any bargains. Looking at these magnificent companies, these big outfits, Apple at 195 right now. The high of the year was 198, 199. This is not what I call a discount. What about Tesla? It got to 300. It's 256. The company's trading at 80 times earnings. Do I really want to go long now? Microsoft 373. High of the year, what was it? 380. So I can't remember what the high of the year was for Microsoft. The high of the year, 384. It's $11 off the high of the year. This is not major discounted stuff. And if I buy now, and I think there's a big run coming. Well, what is the run on Microsoft going to be? It was 384 for the high. If it gets to 394, $10 above the high, am I satisfied with a $20 gain on Microsoft? That isn't even 10% from here. Are there better buys elsewhere is the question. Google 142 near its high. Amazon 154 near its high. Nvidia 492. What was the high? 505 or something? Like not even 3%, 2% from the high. This is hardly these aren't discounts. Where are the deals? Adobe, Netflix? No. IBM? No. 161 range. That's pretty good. Meta, Facebook at 355? I don't think so. Where are the bargains that I can get into on this so-called tech selling wave? Where's my entry? So what's the upside here? I'm seeing certain analysts out there, especially the Wedbush people, who are just like they're out of this world. They're calling for stocks to really run in some cases. They said yesterday that they felt Amazon could go up 20% more from here. They felt this morning they mentioned that they think that Tesla can go to $350 a share next year. I think at least $350, maybe $360. It's $256. It's trading 80 times earnings. That you're talking 125 times PE multiple now. Your guess on current earnings, 125 PE multiple. Why would I buy an automotive company with a 125 PE multiple? I love Teslas. I have one in the garage. I'm renting a Tesla right now. This is the third year in a row I'm renting a Tesla. Yeah, I love the car. Why would an investor have to do that? Now, those of you who are here watching me, you don't have to own any of these stocks. You don't have to own any stock at all to be making money in this stock market. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to know or guess what a stock is going to do for the next month or two or three. Really, not really. You can just play the game of, well, Bruce, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invest in the market, but I want a lot of protection if I go into this thing. I want to have some security here. So you know what I'll do, Bruce? I'll write iron condors on indexes, on stocks, and I'm going to look for good premiums, but not a lot of activity, because I want my condors to die worthless. So that I make the spread. That's the name of the game. I'm going to create two put positions or two call positions, two put positions, way apart from each other. And that gap in the middle is my happy zone. And I'm just going to say, stay in there, stay in that 10% range. And I'm a happy camper, man, or whatever that range is, 8%, 15%, whatever you want it to be. And I don't own any stock, Bruce. I don't own shares of Tesla. I don't own shares of Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia. I don't own them. I just have condors, and I have time. I've gone way out in time so that I have room to maneuver my trades and my rollovers. The weapon I have, my secret weapon to success, is time itself. And I'm going to say, thank you, sir. May I have another? Rather than put $25,000 or whatever it is to buy some stock of Tesla and write very few contracts, I'll use $20,000 and write 20 condors or 10 condors with a bunch of powder left over. I don't mind doing 10 condors because, again, you're using stocks as instruments. You're using indexes as instruments with which to make money. You have to look at the SPY and the triple Qs and the shares out there as tools that you will use, that you're just renting for a while. Really, you're just renting the tools. And yet you're being paid to use these tools. This is the thing that so many of your friends just can't get through their skulls. And you love it. You love your relatives and your friends and your coworkers and your buddies and golf friends and whatever. You love them all. But gosh, they just can't get it through their heads how you make money in this market no matter if it's at all-time highs, all-time lows, somewhere in the middle, it doesn't matter, without owning stock. They don't get it. They say, well, you don't own anything. And I go, that's right. I don't own anything. I only create options, credit spreads generally, on options on stock I don't own. And even if I own a stock, like say I love GameStop, or I love AI, I'm not going to own those shares. I'm going to own deep in the money options on those shares, so that when I do write options against them, which is all the time, the premium I get is just the same premium as if I owned the shares. The difference is, instead of owning the shares for 100 cents of the dollar, I can write an option having only come up with half the money to do the buy, and I'm not on margin. I bought a deep in the money call that's about half the price of the actual stock, and I can now write 2 contracts for every shareholder that can only write 1 contract. I have double the cash flow of a shareholder, which of course means that if I'm not paying $30 to buy a stock, I'm only paying $15 to buy a deep in the money call, for a generic example. And I write against $15 deep in the money calls, my percentage to me is higher for every option I write. The person who owns the $30 stock, they get to write 1 contract. And if they get a 10% return on their money, a $3 premium, God bless them. They get $3 on a $30 stock. I get $3 on a $15 contract, but I write 2 of them because I have the same money as the shareholder, except that I've got 2 calls instead of 100 shares. I bring in $600 on a $1,500 investment. Now, I make a much higher return on my capital, and I make more money, actual dollars, because in the past, the thinking has been only the rich get richer, The rich who can afford 100 shares of Tesla at $250 a share, $25,000, they get to write a contract. But if you can buy a deep in the money call on Tesla for, again, an example of half that price, you can write 2 calls. You bring in twice the amount of money a rich person brings in, actual dollars, double the dollars that is someone wealthier than you. Now, if you're in a position to either buy 1,000 Tesla or write 20 contracts with 20 deep in the money calls, now it gets interesting, because Tesla contracts don't go out the door at $2 a piece. It's not uncommon to write a $12 Tesla call, $1,200 per call times 20. There's some serious dough coming in the door. $25,000 is coming in here. Yeah, that's Julia Roberts money. We're now talking Notting Hill money here. Yeah, it's kind of like being at a party, and someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "Oh, I write stock options." "Oh, is there any money in making stock options?" "Well, yeah, just a little bit." "Oh, yeah, it's a scandal, isn't it?" I know option writers, smart people, really smart people. They own 100 shares of Tesla, and they get $1,200 a contract. It's not much of a living, really. By the way, how much money did you make the last time you wrote Tesla contracts? $25,000. Oh, that's pretty good then. You're Julia Roberts, right there. Is Julia Roberts money. Hello. Whether that's on AI, on GameStop, or whatever. So way to go. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to this channel where you folks make money without owning stock, theoretically. You folks make money where you take the money from the market and make money. This is, again, another concept that simpletons just can't get it. You're telling me, someone's going to say to you, you're telling me that you do something called a credit spread, and you have more money in your account after you make the trade, after you set this trade up, than what you had when you woke up this morning. And you're into 2 different contracts at the same time on a stock as expensive as NVIDIA at almost $500 a share. You can do what's called a credit spread, and you can do them for you need $1,000 of capital to write one of these, because it's a $10 spread, or $2,000 of capital with a $20 spread. Think about this: 100 shares of NVIDIA at almost $500 a share. You need $50,000 to write one call option on NVIDIA. $50,000. And I'm sitting here talking to you about $2,000 to write a call instead of $50,000 because of a credit spread. If you wrote 25 of them, that would be a $50,000 requirement. That's equal to buying 100 shares. In other words, someone very wealthy, wealthier than you and me, needs $50,000 to write one call option. And viewers of this channel can use that $50,000, if they happen to have it, to write 25 credit spreads. And with 25 credit spreads, even if you're bringing in $3 on a spread, and that's a credit to your account, you get 25 times $300. What is that all about? That's $7,500. Isn't that $7,500? 25 times 300 each. Yeah. Into your account, 7,500 into your account, opening position, the money's just sitting there, and you're now doing this. And you're way ahead of the market if you're writing call spreads, credit spreads on calls. You've written, 550s and 570s, or 540s and 560s, or 580s and 600s, whatever you're writing. You're way ahead of the market. You're way out there. Got a few months out, and now you're doing this, and you're saying, I got $7,500 in my account to put down this position. And what am I looking for? What are you looking for? Well, if the stock doesn't do anything, you win, because the passage of time shrinks these contracts' value. The stock goes up, but not very quickly, because it is near its all-time high. So, it goes up $5 every couple of weeks, maybe $10 in a month. It goes up 3 months in a row. Your options expired. Those contracts that were out of the money are still out of the money. They expire. You're not in there for 6 months. You're there for like a month and a half, 2 months. Your contracts died, worthless. You scored all the money, even if the stock went up. If the stock, of course, and the market obviously has a hiccup, and we have a 500-point drop on one day, and 3 days later, another 500-point drop, and then a week later, another 500-point drop. Just, we consolidate these gains. Do you think NVIDIA can go from 500 to 485 to 470 to 465? You're damn right it can. And those credit spread calls you wrote, they're worthless now. They're worthless in 10 days. You're not waiting 3 months or 2 months to cash that out. Try to explain that to your best friends in 30 seconds or less, because that's as long as you got before their eyes glaze over. The key here is to be able to leverage your returns without taking on massive risks. And if you can do it with other people's money, they're just handing it to you, how can you not want to take advantage of that? Especially on stock you could never think of buying. I mean, I know that many of you out there are never going to go out there and drop $500,000 to buy 1,000 shares of Tesla, or 1,000 shares of NVIDIA to write 10 call options. There are people who can do it, of course, that they have much larger accounts. A majority of this audience right here, majority of the folks watching this old man, you don't have that kind of capital, and you're trying to resurrect your accounts from years of crap returns. You're trying to turbocharge retirement accounts or cash accounts, or you've borrowed against your 401k to pay off some debts and lower your cost of living, and now you've got 20, 30 grand lying around that you can work that money to work that capital to bring in more capital to, quote, pay the loan off to yourself for the loan you made against your own 401k. That's what's going on around here. And there are people here going, Bruce, I can't believe it. I got $25,000 lying around here, and I'm actually writing condors on the SPY index, the triple Qs, on Tesla, NVIDIA, Adobe. I'm writing on, I can write on Apple. I can write on whatever I want to. I can invest into option strategies in any stock I want, practically any one of them, because I don't need to have 25 grand to do a $200 contract trade or a $800 contract trade. I can do $1,000 and $2,000 positions where I set the risk up front. And this is the other thing that blows the minds of friends of yours who you try to explain this to. They go, well, what are you risking? Like when you write a credit spread, you say on Tesla or Nvidia, how much could you lose? Is it like limitless losses because you're shorter, just like those guys on Dumb Money? You know, the guy with that tennis court house next door. He wanted to build a tennis court after ripping the house down. Are you going to lose $3 billion, unlimited losses? And you're going, no, my risk on an Nvidia trade. I can do an Nvidia credit spread for $1,000 maximum risk or $2,000 maximum risk, less the credit I get on that trade. What? Yeah. So I get like $250 in credit on $1,000 spread. My risk is $750. That's all I can lose on the condor. And that's why I'm comfortable, you say, being into credit spread trading. I'll do condors. I'll do the calls and the puts, take the credit from both, have that range in the middle, and I can adjust these contracts to stay out of trouble with these markets. Your friends are just not, they're just going, this is too complicated. No, it's not that complicated. It's knowledge of the options market layered on top of additional knowledge on option, layered on additional. 17 classes worth of knowledge have been presented to the viewers. And of course, almost 3 years of discussion here about it, certainly 2.5 years of option writing discussion, certainly we're here. And it just has a way of piling on. And it's when it's your daily routine, you get used to it. You hang around here a while and go, I know what everyone here is saying. I understand every one of these people's comments. They talk about what is a CSP? Oh, that's a cash secured put. I mean, even Bruce knows what these are now because Bruce didn't know what letters meant. CSP, cash secured put, ICs, condors, iron condors. You hang around here a while, you pick up the lingo. You get to figure out what it is. You take the classes, and now you get all kinds of additional knowledge and confidence because you begin to understand. I know how the other side plays this market. I know the psychology of the market out there. I get it now. I have now figured out with Bruce's help. You can't just have a gut feeling that you're right. You have to have a fundamental understanding how options work, markets work, world events work, and have an effect on stocks. As we like to say around here, welcome to the party, folks. It's a global thing. It's not a local thing. It's global, and we welcome you all to the show. Thank you for being here, guys. I have noticed a couple of things this past week, and number one, I've noticed how tired I am. I'm really tired, and I'm really looking forward to Monday off. Not only the Monday coming up, the next Monday off. I'm looking forward to that. A little bit of rest. That's one thing I've noticed. But the second thing I've noticed, by the way, the first thing I noticed, it's all the time. I'm always tired, so whatever, because I'm old. But the other thing I notice is how many of you are picking up classes. I'm noticing the notifications that come to me that say you made a sale on your website. Like my PayPal alert comes in and says, class number 1, class number 2, class number 6, class number 9. There are people out there who are at various levels of their 17 class program, picking up these classes every once in a while. And I tell Jen every time, every sale, I go, we got another one today. We had 2 today. And I tell her class 1 and class 6. And she'll go, this is great. People are following your advice. They're taking each class one by one. And I'm just so heartened to see this because you are giving yourself a real chance to really comprehend what is going on and how it works, because there is no such thing as a one class option writing symposium where you're going to be a genius in one shot. It's just not going to happen. Never. It's too complex, and it's a multi-trillion-dollar business now, and option trading is at record high numbers. There are more people playing options today than ever before in the history of the options market, and many, many, many of them don't know what they're doing. And this is really good news for you guys if you do know what you're doing, and if you can take the time and put the effort in to educate yourself just through these 17 classes. Again, I'm giving you a lot of a tip of the iceberg stuff here on a lot of stuff, but there's so much to understand. You need to fathom the complexity of it and the intricacy of it, and the quirkiness of the option market, so that it helps you not make mistakes when you become the writer you're going to become. Like I said, I just cannot emphasize enough how relieved I am when I see certain names come through. Oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, that's so-and-so. Okay, this is great. Now, I see names come through who take options, take these classes. I don't know who these people are, because they're using either a company name, they're using another name, they're using their real names, and they don't use the real names here on the show. It's all right. Every time a newbie comes in and is starting to take the classes, I'm thinking to myself, thank goodness, because I'm going to have, going forward, likely one-on-one emails, or maybe a one-on-one session down the road. But certainly the person will likely become a member of this channel and will be able to contact me and on the air and say, hey, listen, I know you got 30 minutes to go before you go off the air. Here's my situation. What do you think I should do? Members can do that sort of thing. So I'm just thrilled when I see this. It's showing me that it's working. The message is out, and it's being taken seriously by people who are serious about being winners in the market. To be a winner in the market, you just got to be smarter than half the players. You only have to be at 51%. It's kind of like the old days when I was in high school. In high school, we needed 50% or more to pass. In junior high, we needed 60% or higher grades to pass. And nothing pissed me off more to have 59% grades and be called a failure. Nothing made me more angry, because I knew that there are only 40% of the kids out there that got better grades than me, and 60% of the majority. I'm at the top of the majority, and I'm a loser. And nothing made me more angry. I can accept the 50-50 deal. Okay, you're smarter than half the crowd. In the options market, in the stock market, in the investing world, if you're smarter than the other half, you have a shot. No guarantee you're going to make money, but you have a shot at it. If you're the bottom 10 percentile, you deserve every dollar you lose. And yes, I know, and there are sometimes people who get very lucky, who know jack squat and make money doing whatever they're doing. They are the luckiest people in the world, or they caught a hunch and they were right on it, or they're following a crowd and they're just going with what everyone else is doing, and they happen to get in at the right time and they happen to get out at the right time. And this time it worked out. I have seen the other side, though. I have seen people with 75% knowledge get wiped out because they overthink it, or they think they're smarter than everyone, and now they are really up against it. You're never going to be the number 100%er. You're never going to be. If I can get you the top 10%, oh, have I done a job for you? Have I done you a favor? But you have to want to absorb the information. You have to want to learn it. And you have to be prepared to say to yourself, nothing is going to stop me from being successful doing this. Nothing. And if I have a shot at taking these 17 classes and I'll do a one-on-one with this guy, I'm going to give myself every tool in the toolbox to invest in myself to make this work. And the big question you ask yourself, and I know this, people tell me this, they'll say to me, I was talking to my husband or my wife about taking your classes and having a one-on-one with you. And the other partner would say, well, how much is that going to cost you? How much money do you have to lay out to do this? And then you reply, well, his classes are $150 each, and I can take them one at a time. So, after one class, if I don't think this is for me, I can just stop and $150. But if I do them all, 150 times 17 classes, and I do a one-on-one with this guy for $400, it's going to cost me some money. And the other party says, well, what kind of money can be made doing this? Fair question. And then you reply, well, watching the folks over here make these comments about the trades they're doing, someone who can write 10 contracts, for example, they're pulling in, they sell contracts for $4 and buy them for $2.50. They made $1.50 a contract. That's $1,500 on a trade. Well, how many trades can you do in a month? Good Lord, I could do, one a month. I could do 3 a month. I might be able to do 5 a month, 10 a month. I don't, depends on how in and out I want to be on this, how aggressive. And of course, how much capital we have and how many different positions we're carrying. And the partner goes, well, we got what, $50,000 saved up between the two of us now over the last 10 years. And this guy's talking about doing $5,000 and $10,000 credit spread type positions. You could do what, 5, 6 at a time, couldn't you? Yeah, we could do 5, 6 at a time. And if you just made $1 a contract on 10 at a time, that's $1,000 per win. Yeah, 4 or 5 in a month. Yeah, you're talking 2 weeks of your profits going to educate yourself for this for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's. See, the thing that we forget about college is you go to college theoretically. If you get a free ride, hopefully it's almost free, or just your living expenses are spent. But for the rest of your life, you get to use that knowledge. If you had to pay for college, then of course you got the rest of your life to pay off the loan and make more than that. But of course, there are people out there who look at my courses and what I do, and they go, well, for a couple $1,000, it's going to take me 3 to 6 months to spend that much, because I can't watch 17 classes in 1 week. That's ridiculous. Talking about 30 plus hours of instruction here. No, it's going to take a while. But you can write while you learn. That's right. You can write while you learn. And for the rest of your life, you're on your way. And so there are people here who, after 3 months, 6 months, kind of send me a message going, I took all your classes and I had a one-on-one with you, and I'm going to have another one of these one-on-ones very shortly, by the way. I've made 10 times the money that I spent learning all this stuff through you. I mean, this $25 a month for your gold bagel thing is a joke. I mean, this is nothing. It's a nothing burger. Thank you, Uncle B, for doing what you're doing. Well, nothing makes me happier. I'm telling you, nothing makes me happier when I get those kinds of emails. And for now, almost 3 years, starting January, coming up, it'll be 3 years that I've been live every day here during market trading. And we did our first class in July, I think. No, June or July, June 2021. I think it was the first class ever done. And yeah, it's been an interesting time of it. I'm so happy you're here. I'm grateful. And I'm hopeful that your upside is just going to keep on going. We've had people come and go, no question about it. It's not for everybody. I have lost thousands of viewers. I had at one time 106,000 subscribers to this channel at the height of the GameStop dumb money craze in March 2021. That was the height of my channel, probably the height of all dumb money channels. And now I'm sitting at 70-something thousand subscribers, whatever that number is now, 78,637, 78,637 subscribers. So how many thousands have left? And of those 78,000, I am certain 30,000 don't watch me. Maybe even 50,000 don't watch me. They subscribed at the height of the hype of the games. They all got, and they haven't watched me in months, a year, because they were looking for one thing. Bruce, tell me when to buy GameStop at 150 a share when it's about to go to 500 a share. That's all I need you. That's all I want from you. That's all I'm after. I don't need anything else from you. Don't tell me about oil and don't tell me about interest rates. Just tell me when to buy at exactly what price and what time of the day, and then tell me what price to sell it at. That's what, and I'll be a loyal subscriber to your channel. I get it. This is normal for YouTube. All YouTubers, by the way, all YouTubers who have millions of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 80% of their market hardly watches them. 80% of that total rarely watch them. 20% is the core. And from that, you have levels of intensity of watchers. This is standard 101 YouTube stuff I'm talking about. I know where my butter comes from for my bread. I know it. It's from my diehard viewers, a good chunk of which are Gold Bagel members, Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members, subscribers to this channel. That's where we're at. And I thank you all who have decided I'm going to hang with this guy. I can tolerate him. He's got faults, but all in all, I'm gonna go with him. No one's perfect, but thank you all for hanging around and for being part of this. For being part of this channel. I have one mission in life. If I can get you guys richer, you make me richer. It's as simple as that. I have to have successful viewers. Otherwise, I'm off the air. It's that cut and dry. There's no other, people aren't charitable, oh, I'll throw him a few bucks because he seems to be struggling. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Now, you throw the guy a couple of bucks because he's delivering something to you and you're showing gratitude or whatever it is. And if you're doing it through my classes, I'm thrilled. Beautiful. I'll keep these coming with more complex topics as you want them. I'll bring them. But those of you who are doing the one-on-ones, this is the easiest sell I've ever had to do. I once had a viewer on my other channel, my TWB channel, Traveling with Bruce channel, who actually sent me an email one day. This is before this channel did anything. This would have been 2020, early in 2020, and I had a viewer on the other channel wrote me an email and said, "Hey, listen, I'm a follower of your travel channel, but I got to tell you, I'm not interested in your cruise ship stories, and I don't give a crap about taking a cruise to the Mediterranean. The reason I follow you is I love it when you talk about stocks, about the cruise lines, when you talk about the 3 cruise line shares, Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean. You're really on the mark on this stuff. You really know." The business of cruising, it's what your specialty is on that channel, but you really know that what these stocks are, about the markets. And then he went on to say, I would like to talk to you on the telephone. I'd like to just converse with you on the phone. And I want to hear what your thoughts are on some things about the market. And I'm prepared to pay you for your time. And I'm reading this and going, what kind of BS is this? Like, I have no idea what's going on. And the guy says, I'll pay you $400 for 1 hour to talk to you on the telephone about cruise stocks. And I'll wire you the money up front. I'll send you a PayPal 400 up front. I'll send you 400. You say go. We pick a time. I'll send you the money before we even start talking. And if we go 1 minute over the hour, I'll send you another $400 for the second hour. So if it's an hour and 15 minutes, $800. I thought, what have I got to lose here? Let me weigh this position. This is again early 2020 and COVID, the whole thing. So, okay, well, all right, let's do it. So we set up a time. A day at a time. Sure enough, $400 American dollars shows up in my PayPal account from this guy. And he sends me his number. I said, send me your number, I'll call you. So he sends me his number. I phone him at the designated time, and we had a chat. I talked to him about, over the next 3 months, about 6 times. 6 times. each time $400. $400. One time we went over, and he said, "Oh, we're over 10 minutes." And I said, "Well, just send me an extra $100 because it's only 15 minutes of an hour." So he sent me $500. One of the last times we talked, one of the last times we had a chat, he had done a number of trades based on what I had mentioned, and I had talked about shorting cruise line stock. I was telling him, you got to short this stuff. You got to buy puts. You got to look for a down dip because these stocks are not sustainable. And he said to me, I'm going to make a trade this week on, I can't remember if it was Royal Caribbean. I think it was Royal Caribbean. He says, I'm going to make a trade this week on Royal Caribbean. And it was a position, it was pretty sizable. It was something like I think he was putting $1 million on the line, like $1 million trade against the stock. And he said, if this thing does what you're indicating, and it moves a certain amount, I'm sending you $5,000 as a thank you, because I'll make $250,000. I'm going to send you $5,000. I'm going, hey, well, thank you. Yeah. I hope it happens. Wouldn't you know it? A week later, stock takes the dump, and this guy cashed in, and he's updating me on texts. He's updating me with texts. I'm up 20 grand. I'm up 70 grand. I'm up 90 grand. I'm up 140 grand. And then I got a text. He said, 5,000 coming your way. And sure enough, that afternoon, PayPal, $5,000. I had not, I don't even know if I'd started this channel yet. I wasn't sure if I'd started this channel yet. But here's a guy who I've never met the man. We've never seen each other. Never done an on-camera interview, simply telephone calls. I haven't talked to him now in 2 years. It's been I haven't heard from him. I don't know what's become of him, how he's done, whether he's a viewer of this channel, and I've forgotten. I honestly, I don't know. But that introduced me to the idea of, well, okay, here's a guy who's pretty smart, and he's a pretty wise individual, had some market experience, but he just needed some guidance, And he was saying to me, you should do this full time. You have a gift. You have a gift to communicate the markets in an easy way to understand. And you know what you're talking about, because my bank account is telling me, you know what you're talking about. And I thought, well, this might be the way to go. So that's how the one-on-one sessions grew. I thought, well, I'll just do on-camera one-on-one sessions with my viewers if you want one. And I charge $400 for an hour. I've just kept the same price since 2020, since I did. And I've had a number of you who have done multiple one-on-ones. And some of you know who those people are. You're pretty smart. You're pretty wise. But I have yet to have someone say to me, that one-on-one was a ripoff. I have yet to have someone do that to me. Because I do also know that you can't get 1 hour of a wealth advisor's time anywhere, unless you've got $5 million in an account with a firm. You're not going to get an hour of these people's time. You're just not. I cannot believe how many people have told me that they've been told by friends, relatives, because they've asked. And their own personal experiences, they've said, oh yeah, I heard that, a good friend of mine, he's got $400,000 with blah, blah, blah. He gets to talk to his financial guy once a year for half an hour. The rest of the time, he's talking to the assistants of that person, and he's usually just getting email alerts. There's no such thing as a one-on-one chat about, hey, something just happened last week with the family and I need to talk to you about it. They don't get that, sir. It's all different. Anyway, there you go. Just a little background for you. Thank you all for being here. It's coming to the end of the year, coming up to the holidays right now. I'm off for 3 days coming up. You're off for 3 days coming up. Thank you so much for being with us and being here. And I hope we've been able to make a positive difference to your bottom lines. And of course, you've learned so much from the markets because of the involvement with this channel. I'm loving it. Core inflation drops faster than expected in a holiday surprise headline from Barron's. We'll see how this works for the markets. At the moment, I see the Dow off 55. We'll see what's going on there. And we'll see if this market has a positive reaction to this news or not. I don't even know what the number, I don't know what the number is. I don't know what the core number was. Here we go. I see something here. Where is that? I thought I saw something here and I just lost it. There was something about the core inflation rate was better than predicted or something like that. Hang on a second. Let me try over here. U.S. inflation rate is now below Fed target at 2% level by one measure. Treasury market was priced for a softer inflation reading, strategist observes. Inflation is falling in the U.S. for the first time since 2020. Fed favored PCE index shows. Let me go to the headline on this. The rate of U.S. inflation based on the Federal Reserve's preferred PCE index fell in November for the first time since 2020 and indicated that price pressures continue to subside. The PCE index dipped 0.1% last month, the government said on Friday. Inflation was also unchanged in October. The increase in inflation over the past year slowed again to 2.6 from 2.9, making the lowest level since Feb 2021. The more closely followed core PCE rate that excludes food and energy rose a scant 0.1% in November. And analysts had thought a 0.1% increase was coming, so it was a decrease instead of an increase. The increase in the core rate over the past 12 months decelerated to 3.2 from 3.4% in the prior month. That's also the smallest increase since early 2021. The gradual tapering of inflation persuaded the Fed last week to leave its key short-term interest rate unchanged at a rate of 5.25% to 5.5%. Okay. And there's the story right there. That's coming out of Market Watch so far. Okay, so there's the big picture. The Dow at the moment, it looks like it's off 71 points. We'll see if that's improving. Now I see it down 60. So I might be delayed a little bit here. We'll see what's going up. The so-called holiday surprises, don't read too much into that. This is not holiday surprise. This was expected, but we'll see just what's going on here. All right. The one thing I will caution you on is, for whatever reason, if oil goes up to 80, 85 a barrel, the party's over. Because that means to this observer, if oil does that kind of a move, it means that shipping costs are surging for oil because of insurance concerns, the Red Sea, the Suez Canal, perhaps the Strait of Hormuz, and other areas. If we get shipping rates surging overseas, it has a delayed effect on inflation, a bad effect on inflation. And so the market will quickly grab that and go, oh, we got problems over there, because the markets are priced to perfection right now. And that was the case Wednesday afternoon around noon. The market was priced to perfection. Everything was going higher. It was all kumbaya time. And then we lost 475 points in the last, for the day, all of it in the last 2 hours. So be careful for now. Let's just watch. We're still off 70 points on the Dow, I think. S&P's up 9.5. Nasdaq's up 43. Crude is up 68 cents. Just let's be calm. Sofi, 978. It's up 14 cents in the pre-market. Happy about that. Very pleased, and I expect much more. But yeah, we'll take 978. We are 8 minutes away from opening for the day. We got RKLB at 514 a share, up 71 cents. RKLB scored a huge contract, which they have probably been in discussions on for months with the U.S. government. The deal was signed, $500+ million contract for RKETLAB to launch 18 rockets filled with satellites for NASA. I think it's NASA or the U.S. government, whoever it is. This is something interesting to keep in mind. Those of you who are Rocket Lab fans, if you're a Rocket Lab follower, and even with me on it since 2021 when I first found it. When I first started reading up on Rocket Lab, and it was trying to take over that SPAC and merge itself in there and at $10 a share and all that. At the time that deal got done, which was like the summer of 2021, probably by the fall, they finally nailed it down. Rocket Lab had about $100 million of contracts signed with companies to launch satellites into space. With the contract they have now for 500 plus million, plus the contracts they're sitting on, I wouldn't be surprised if they're approaching $1 billion of orders on their books. All right. The market doesn't know this. It doesn't appreciate it. The market is just not aware of the amount of business that is now piling up at the Rocket Lab on the Rocket Lab's books. Okay, for a lack of explanation, try to keep this in plain English, everybody. Rocket Lab has a market cap going into this morning of $2.1 billion. I believe they have 400 million in cash. They have over $1 billion in advanced orders, and the stock's at $5.13. So this stock, this company is so far ahead of where it was when it went public in the first place. It has only become a larger corporation, and it is about to turn positive on earnings. They've been commenting on that on their quarterly reports. They've been talking about we're about to go positive on cash flow. So this is about to become a money-making company with a bigger order book. And now that they've scored this $500 million deal, it's their biggest contract. No question about it. Watch for more. Don't be surprised if they start announcing $100 million to $500 million deals every couple of weeks, every couple of months, another one. And then they'll run to $1.5 billion in booked orders, $2 billion in booked orders. Their order book is going to rise into the billions, and the stock, if it doesn't keep going up, there'll be more business on the books than the company is worth. That is an undervalued stock by any measure whatsoever. So I just throw that at you as another one of those. Keep this in mind. It's like Sofi. Sofi right now at 979. Thank you very much. The market cap of Sofi is $8.9 billion. When I tell you about the fact that SoFi is the 60th largest bank in the United States out of over 3,000 banks, they're number 60 and climbing, it's because they have, $23 billion in deposits? Their market cap is $8.9 billion. They have deposits that are almost triple that size that they can work with. When you bring in deposits as a chartered bank, you can lend 90% of that out as loans. You can do other lending deals on top of all of that. Look at how complicated SoFi has become. There are so many divisions of SoFi going on at the same time. It is not just a company that brings deposits in and lends out money to people. That's not the business at all. It's so beyond that. The market is slowly also figuring that out. A lot of new shareholders coming into SoFi who are beginning to invest in it, not flip it, invest in it, are going, yeah, I'm in for 5 years. Because next year, in a year and a half, they're going to be on the S&P 500. That's what long-termers are betting on. And they're right. It will become an S&P 500. By the time they're on an S&P 500, they'll be one of the 40th largest banks in America, maybe one of the 35 largest banks in America, with a much larger deposit book. Absolutely. And many millions of members more. Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. This company is going to continue to expand out and out and out. And this is without acquisitions. I ask myself, if this stock got to $20.25 a share, would they consider taking over competition using their stock, not cash? just their paper. In other words, the acquisition of company blah, blah, blah will lift them another 5 notches in the largest bank of America. And by taking over that company over there, they'll go up another 4 notches. And now they're the 31st largest bank in the United States. Like, is this the future of SoFi a year or two down the road at 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks a share, 60 bucks a share? That could be it. It could be, however, much more violent than that. And that's where the short squeeze just upsets the apple cart. I would love to see SoFi shares run up to 60 bucks a share in 3 months because of a massive short squeeze. And at 60 bucks a share, the company issue $6 billion in stock to investors who are short and take the $6 billion. And now they just went up 15 notches that's pure cash to do acquisitions, loans. I mean, just huge. It's huge. And that's where my thinking is. Again, what do I know? I'm just doing what I can. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're opening up in a minute. Octavio, Bruce, I am thumbs up number 89 this morning. Thank you for those of you who are here. There aren't very many of you here, holidays and all. I understand. I do see 93 thumbs ups, and I thank you for the 93. And if you can hit that thumbs up button for me, please give us a little more momentum. That would be terrific. Much appreciated. Thank you all. 206 of you are here. 93 thumbs ups. Some of you are slackers. There's no question that Strickland is on the prowl for you guys. You guys are in trouble. Don't let the bald guy find you in the hallway without giving me a thumbs up. You're going to get a pink slip. I'm warning you. Look, Larry, thank you. Frumbler, thank you. The bells have been rung by Larry Titus. It's official. We're open. We're ready to trade. We're ready to go. Let's see if SoFi wants to go to $12 today. Why not? What's wrong with 12 bucks? We're just friends. We're among friends. It's okay. We can go to $12. JR, the bells. John Anderson, hello, everyone. Welcome to the party, kids. So great to see you. The Dow is only down 44 at the moment. We're not seeing a bloodbath opening. Great. Okay, fine. See how this plays out. S&P up 10, NASDAQ up 46. SoFi 9, I think it's 978. Let me refresh my big SI pad. 972. GameStop 1663 down 35. SoFi's up 8. Let's see how this works out. Okay, here we go. We're going to see some jumping around. It's option expiry Friday. Don't forget. A lot of volatility. Richard, Akarna, JR, green apples. Dude, thumbs, bagel, I'm here. It's 37. Rocco is here. How you doing, man? What's up with China today? Going down. Well, it's China. Shane, seems like there was no tax loss sell-off this year. Maybe a January sell-off. JR, I hear dead cats in the background. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know, Bruce. Well, we'll find out. We'll figure it out. Welcome to the party, pals. We're here. We're ready to rock. Let's see what this market wants to do. I don't know how busy it's going to be. It's Friday before Christmas, although it's option expiry Friday. We got a lot here on our plate right now. RocketLab is the winner, without question. They are, without any doubt whatsoever, are scoring larger and larger contracts, and they are adding to their order book. And this is massive. A $500 million plus deal for NASA. I think it's NASA to launch satellites into space. You can't tell me they're not being successful. This is pretty good stuff. As far as I can figure, also, where was that stat? Let me double check this. Yeah, RocketLab right now is market capped at $2.1 billion. This contract is worth 25% of the value of the company. As far as the gross value of the contract, it's equal to a quarter of the entire market capitalization of RocketLab. That's to kind of put that contract in a semblance of context. This is huge. It may not sound big to you, $500 million. Oh, big deal, $500 million. But for a $2.1 billion market cap company to have a $500 million contract, that's like Apple scoring a $750 billion contract. That's a quarter of the value of Apple. I mean, this is big, really transformative for this corporation. They're not going to be able to negotiate $10 million contracts to launch a satellite or two, or a $20 million contract. They're going to have to say to their clients, we can do multiple. I can do a multiple contract for you because the waiting list is piling up here. I have to deliver rockets into space with satellites in them for these clients who are giving us $100 million, $200 million, $500 million contracts. I can't just put your $15 million satellite order in the middle of all that. Why would they do that? They're not going to do that. So all of a sudden, larger clients are coming this company's way, and that's exactly what's going on. It's no question about it. SoFi $9.76 up 12 cents. $9.76 on your SoFi, 24 cents away from $10. We could run through 10 again without any issue. This could be something. Okay, let's go. Happy holidays, everybody, from 37 Rocco. Thank you, my friend. This guy's going to be taking courses in the new year. Right on, pal. Way to go. Congrats there from JR. Dude, no tax loss cause it's all gains. We've been grinding up since October 27th. Believe that. Yowza. We've been grinding higher. We're up 27 now on the Dow. It's gone positive. We've got a 15, 16 point gain on S&P and 49 on NASDAQ. Now, here's a question for you. Why is it that the Dow is only up 25 points, 29 points, if inflation has been defeated by the Fed? This is kind of like, A Few Good Men. Tom Cruise is asking Jack Nicholson the questions. Why did Santiago have to leave the base if you had orders out there that he wasn't to be touched? Why was his life in danger? Isn't your word good enough? I mean, why is the Dow only up 29 points if the Fed sees that inflation is down? The target has been, almost met here. Why isn't the market higher? I think the answer is code red. We've already hit the high for the market. We hit the high on Wednesday morning, Tuesday afternoon. We've already been. This is the news. You know what you do on the news? You sell on the news. And I'm kind of wondering if there's a lot of serious hedge funds out there, pension funds, mutual funds, ETFs, major institutional investors, thousands of them around the world, thousands, who are saying the same thing. They're asking the same thing. Why is this market not higher if the Fed just got the greatest news that they've wanted for 2 years? And maybe the issue is that, have you noticed how much money the United States government needs to borrow for its deficit? Have you figured out that if the United States government is issuing 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year, 30-year notes at much higher amounts, dollar amounts, and the Fed isn't buying those bonds, it's the Treasury issuing the bonds and the Fed isn't buying them like they used to, it has to go into the market as a whole. The entire world economy has to buy these bonds, not central bankers. The Bank of Canada isn't buying debt. Bank of England isn't buying government debt. The ECB isn't buying. They're sellers, all of them. Where's this money going to come from? What's going to come from the existing money supply that is out there? That is capital that we're competing for as well, that corporations are competing for to pay bills, to borrow on a mortgage, to borrow to buy a car, to borrow to run your credit card. You're in competition with governments to borrow money. The problem is that the Federal Reserve is not out there buying these bonds up like they were. 60% of all bonds issued up until 2 years ago were being bought by the Federal Reserves of the world to keep interest rates at zero. Money supply was being opened up. More dollars were being printed to do that. The Fed can't buy a bond unless it prints the money. Now, the Fed isn't printing money. As a matter of fact, the Fed, the Bank of Canada, Bank of England, ECB, these guys have done the reverse, because every week, every month, every quarter, every year, bonds mature that were issued a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago. These 60% of all the bonds maturing now are bonds that were purchased by central bankers. And I'm not talking about American debt. I'm talking about global, all the world's debt of government debt. 60% roughly of all that debt is now maturing and has to be paid off. The problem is the Federal Reserve isn't buying a new set of bonds to pay off the old set of bonds. The Federal Reserve is saying our bond is matured. We want to be cashed out. And the Treasury has to pay the Federal Reserve and anyone else who owns bonds on maturity the value of the bond. And so the Treasury of America, Canada, England, Britain, Europe, all the treasuries are issuing new bonds like they always do to replace old bonds, except that the buyers of the bonds today cannot be the Federal Reserves anymore. It has to be money that's out there in the world itself. In other words, the money supply is shrinking because when the Federal Reserve does get paid back for their $10 billion worth of bonds this week and $10 billion next week and 20, that money they get to that bond they just let mature, that goes back to the Federal Reserve and it's out of circulation. The money supply is shrinking. The money supply is shrinking. And the only way you're going to have more money floating around is if asset values go up. Because if stocks go up in value, everyone's richer on paper. But of course, if everybody sells that asset at the same time, guess what happens to the stock markets? They go lower. Right now, bonds are going up in value because interest rates have gone up in value from 0 up to 5%, now at about 3.8% for a 10-year treasury. And so bond players, bond investors, which are the biggest institutions of the planet, have seen rising values of their bonds and their stocks, but the stock market seems to have topped out. And the bond market topped out 2 weeks ago when we hit 3.9, 3.8% on interest rates on a 10-year note. We're not going to 3.6. We're not going to 3.3. We're stuck at 3.8, 3.9. Now what? Now what? The inflation news just came out. It's great. Okay, we're up 76 points now. Okay, we just gained 50 points. Is that incredible? No. We're still down from Tuesday's close on this market. We still haven't recovered the loss from Wednesday, even with yesterday's gain. Why is that? The money supply. There are other issues now. Now we have other stuff to think of. Why is it like that? Why can't we just have good news and everybody just sing Kumbaya all the time? Why can't we just sing Kumbaya all the time? We always have something else to worry about. Well, there you go. There you go. The oil market, 74.51. Have you noticed how the US dollar is losing value against the pound, losing value against the euro, losing value against the Japanese yen, losing value against the Canadian dollar? You Canadians out there, you notice that your dollar is now over 75 cents. It was 72 cents a month ago. It's now 75 cents. Doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of you out there, but when Canadians come to the United States for the winter and they're spending $6,000 a month for 6 months, that's $36,000 they're dropping. A 3-penny difference is $1,000. Yeah, hello. That's real money. Multiplied by millions of Canadians, that's a big deal. The US dollar is dropping against other currencies, which means oil is going up because oil is priced in American dollars. And so if the US currency drops 5% in value against all world currencies, the major currencies, oil will go up 5% to be at the same price. 350 gain on oil is a currency move. That's inflation. That is inflation. American dollar dropping, oil going up, that's inflationary. That's not good. I thought everything was good. Can you explain that, Colonel? Why is it that Santiago had to leave the island? You said he wasn't to be touched. I don't get it. We just, here in the court, we don't understand it. Richard Carlin, you know what, Bruce? The volume on that RKT is equal to what it does in a typical day. It's $5.39 a share right now, up 96 cents. 8 million traded already in 13 minutes. Do you think there's something serious going on in RKT? You think this is real? I think so. Yeah, we're now at a 2.6 billion valuation. The company is $500 million more valuable since yesterday. Guess what happened? A $500 million contract came in. Oh, isn't that something right there? Of course, if they make a profit of 100 million on 500 million, or they make a profit of 200 million on 500 million, that'll come into the company's coffers over the next couple of years, divide it out. Company is profitable, is positive cash flow. It's not going to be at $5 a share. It's going to be $15 a share. Yeah, it's exponential. Is this company going to trade at 100 times earnings, 50 times earnings, 30 times earnings? What will be the PE multiple of RKT? If they keep adding $500 million, $200 million contracts on top of this contract, every couple of months, they just keep building it up. They got $2 billion in advance orders a year from now. And the street's going, they're going to make like $400 million, $500 million profit on that in the next 3 years. It's $150 million a year these guys are going to make. $150 million a year, this stock could be $50 a share. Oops, it's 5 something, isn't it? Yes. Isn't that interesting? No analyst is on top of the stock that I know of at the moment. Anyway, I'm just saying. JR, Uncle Bruce, after yesterday's diatribe on oil, I did a little research. The price hit an all-time high in 1981, just after Reagan cut taxes. Just how does that economy work? Marcus, I'm number 120, Bruce, on that thumbs up meter. I'm there for you, buddy. I listen to you. I don't want Strickland to catch me in the hallway. I'm not getting a pink slip from Strickland. 217 of you are here. We have 120 thumbs ups. We've got slackers watching this show today. You guys owe me a thumbs up. Help me out here, please. BW 95 over $1 gain. There's a new battle for RKT since the nice round number of a gain. There you go. RKT, baby. Are we having fun? Oh, yes, we are. Fun till daddy takes the T-bird away. Oh, yeah. We're having a good time. I got to move RKT right up here to near the top of this indicator so I can kind of see what's going on here. Already, I think I'm done. There we go. Okay, RKT right now. 544 up $1.02. Go RKT. Does anyone out there have cash secured puts written on RKT? Did anyone take my advice on December the 11th about that move? BW, 300,000 shares per minute on RKT, and it's increasing, by the way. The Mandu, don't get caught without a hall pass. Strickland will get you. Don't get caught. Yeah, kids, help Bruce out. Give him a thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Love you. The thumbs up meter right now is 132. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the party, everybody. It's great to have you here. Isn't it interesting? Mandu number 5. Neat. That's right. We're up 87 on the Dow. We're up 93, 97 on RKT. We are trading here, and we are running up and down here on 9.5 million volume. AI is up 34 cents. Spiders are up 227. Qs are up 178. GameStop is down 1 penny. We're coming back up here. SoFi's up 14, 978 on a volume of 4.7 million. The high of the day, 987. We're at 978. Can we break 10 today? It is very doable. It's quite doable that SoFi could well break through 10 and go beyond it, but we need to kind of consolidate here. That's what we've been doing for 3 days, kind of consolidating the SoFi shares in this 950-10 range. And then could it just go to 11? Oh, yes, it can. BW just went into 500,000 trades per minute on RKT, and that's rising. 534 last trade, up 91. 9.9 million traded. We're about 10 million here in 17 minutes. Bobby Atkinson, I did, Uncle Bruce. I wrote $3 cash secured puts on RKT. Good till 2026. Chat, will SoFi be 11 by December 31? Yes or no? Hector, neat. neat. There you go, kids. Some of you kids are making money today, as usual. Love to see this. We're up 84 on the Dow, perhaps, maybe, looks like, kind of, sort of. SoFi 974, Rocket Lab 532, up 89 now. Giddy up, you guys. We've got a fun thing happening here. We're up 100 on the Dow. We're up 23 on S&P. We're up 72 on NASDAQ. We're up 79 on oil. And isn't this fun? 975 on GameStop. 975. Interesting. Well, cheers, all of you. And 532 up 89 on Rocket Lab. Congrats. Welcome to the party, kids. We're watching a lot of stuff. Over at Apple, we're up 17 cents. Enphase at 135, up 130 a share. Netflix up 36 cents. Adobe down 81. Nvidia's up $2. Tesla's up 286. Matterport at 267, up 2.5 cents. Spire is up 8 cents. SmartRent is up 2 cents. Unity down 163. Google up 114. Moderna up 335. Cisco's up 54 to $50.24. Pfizer up 39 cents, 28.69. IBM up 112. HPQ up 122 at 30.36. Microsoft up 46 cents at 3.74. The ME shares 87.5 cents. They got to go over $1 sooner or later. They got to go, and they will. I just don't know what day. Amazon is 154 now, up 17 cents. Home Depot was up $1.71. Vanek Vector's up 86 cents. Goldman Sachs up 245. Boeing down 32 cents. We got Meta up 273. Target up 83. JP Morgan up 28. Costco's up $4 to $669. Walmart up 150. Disney up 15 cents. American Airlines up a penny. AMC up a nickel. DraftKings up 51 cents. And Royal Caribbean 128.94, up 182 a share, trading at 40 times earnings. All-time high of the last 52 weeks, 128.95. That's where we are right now at 52-week highs on Royal Caribbean. What should the stock be trading at? $60 max. But that's just this guy. Just saying. They don't listen to me, obviously. No, they don't. Okay, we've got this market here up 107 on the Dow. We're up 96 on Rocket Lab. 11.2 million traded in 20 minutes on Rocket Lab. AI up 21. GameStop down 6. SoFi at 976, up 11. Cheers from Kaiser Trip. Bobby, Triple Q's recovered back to their losses. Grr, somebody take a profit already. Beach Boy. So a January cash secured puts 4s and 5s on Rocket Lab. They're shrinking nicely. And I know a guy named Beach Boy who wrote some of those. He is laughing here. Dude, I have 4 cash secured puts, Uncle Bruce. I got 4. I've been rolling them since you first mentioned it. I added bought puts to reduce the buying power to 800 with 7,600 profit. Potential 392 days to go on Rocket Lab. I wrote 7s and 5s. Spicy Android, 135 on your thumbs up meter, Bruce. They're coming in. They're coming in to avoid Strickland. They don't want to get caught without the pass. They're coming through here, and they're picking up the thumbs up meter. 137 thumbs ups meter right now, everybody. Thank you all. Welcome to the party, pals. Way to go. Oh, isn't this fun? Isn't this just a good time? You gotta love it. We're up 116 on the Dow. Okay. Well, we'll see how strong this goes. We'll see what happens. Yeah, fun times. We're up $1 or $2 on the old Rocket Lab. 545 now. SoFi up 13. GameStop down 6. Matterport up 3 cents. 23andMe is at 87.8. Spire down 2. ATIP down 6 cents. SmartRent up 3.5. We've got Apple up 50 cents. Goldman up 225. Cisco up 57. Tesla up 273. Arc Innovations up 85 cents. That's ARC. Microsoft up 46 cents. Pfizer up 40. HPQ up 21. Alphabet up 129. Amazon up 13 cents. Nvidia up 220. Unity down $1.49 is not participating in the big gain here. AI is up 7 cents. It's come back. Adobe down a quarter at $5.99.89. The spiders are up $2.50. Netflix up 43. Qs are up 203. IBM up 119 a share. Meta up 253. Vanik up 93. Home Depot up $2. Enphase up $1.20. That's the story as I see it right here, right now, going across the board. Mandu, number 5. Dude, what's the EXP expiry on those? What's your expiry on those? All right, there you have it. 101 gain on the Dow, 22.9 on S&P, 72 on NASDAQ. Oil up 79 cents a barrel right at the moment. RKT having a wonderful day. It's up 97 right now at $5.40 a share. Grossly undervalued. The high for the year is $8 something. We should be higher than the high of the year. There's a lot of upside yet on RKT. Although this kind of volume coming into the stock will take out a lot of resistance and it will just open up to go much higher. What can I tell you? It's a 93-cent gain so far in 23 minutes. So far so good, but I think there's more, and we'll see, the next 2 weeks just how this goes. Very interesting and entertaining. AI up 11, GameStop down 8, SoFi at 9.79, up 15 cents. We're waiting on SoFi to see if there's a breakout coming over 10 today and beyond. 9.87 is the high of the day on SoFi. 9.87. Volume, SoFi, 5.6 million shares. Volume on RKT at 536 now, 12.3 million on RKT. Their dollars are coming in to speculate on RKT, but it's not billions. It's just a few $1 million. It's not yet catching the big street attention. It's a penny stock it's considered a penny stock by brokerage firms. Well under 10, not a moneymaker yet, officially, about to be, but it's one of those hidden gems that you can either buy the stock or you can write cash secured puts against it, just like SoFi. You can buy the shares of SoFi or write cash secured puts if you don't want to own the stock. And hey, if you can write cash secured puts on these two stocks where you're getting premium money from gamblers, I'd be happy with that kind of a trade. Sure, let them take the risk for you. The worst case scenario is you buy these shares at an awesome discount to where they're trading at. Okay, fair enough. There you go. All right. Welcome, everybody. Dude, I've got January 17th, 2025 contracts on the cash secured puts on RKT. Just 2025s, not even 2026s. How about that? All right, we're up 95 on RKT, 538, and we're at 974 on SoFi, up 10 cents, with the Dow up 125. Dude says those bot puts, they cost $2.80 for 4 at $4, helps with the buying power reduction. There you go. And credit Mother Teresa's here. How you doing? Welcome. I'm seeing a couple of days. Good morning and mahalo, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Happy Friday, option expiry day. Let's go. I'm assuming you're still in Waikiki, Hawaii. I'm assuming. I don't know for sure. Welcome. You'll let us know where you are and how you're doing. Welcome to the party, pal. The Dow up 123, now 128. A little bit better, yet a little bit better. All right. I saw a headline just a little while ago, and I may have I know I've missed it. It's passed me by. It had to do with Biden pardoning a bunch of like thousands of people who were convicted of marijuana possession or something like that. Did you guys see that headline go through? President Biden pardons thousands convicted of marijuana possession. When is the federal government of the United States going to legalize marijuana? When are they getting off their duff and do that? So many other countries are ahead of them. It's incredible to me. Those pictures you saw of young people enjoying marijuana at Woodstock in 1969. Those people are in their 70s now. They're still using this stuff. They vote. I don't understand why the Democrats aren't pushing to legalize this stuff, because I think you can gain more votes than lose votes from the massive amounts of Americans that use this stuff. I don't understand. The headline, the story on MarketWatch says that President Joe Biden is pardoning thousands of people who were convicted of use and simple possession of marijuana on federal lands and in the District of Columbia, the White House said on Friday. It is the latest round of executive clemencies meant to rectify racial disparities in the justice system. He is also granting clemency to 11 people serving what the White House called disproportionately long sentences for non-violent drug offenses. Biden said his actions would help make the promise of equal justice a reality. Criminal records for marijuana use and possession have imposed needless barriers to employment, housing, and educational opportunities, Biden said. Too many lives have been upended because of our failed approach to marijuana. It's time that we get right these wrongs. The categorical pardon issued Friday builds on his categorical pardon issued just before the 2022 midterm elections that made thousands of convicted of simple possession on federal lands eligible for pardons. The White House said thousands more would be eligible under Friday's action. And he called on governors and local leaders to take similar steps to erase marijuana convictions, just as no one should be in federal prison solely due to the use or possession of marijuana. No one should be locally jailed or in state prisons for that reason either, Biden says. I got to go with that. What do you think, folks? What do you think? I would think so. My God. Canada legalized marijuana 8 years ago? Like the whole country of Canada, 8 years ago. I mean, wake up. I can't believe the Bible thumpers out there would be against this, because I'm certain that even Bible thumpers smoke up and eat gummies and take medical marijuana and everything else. I'm sure of it. But hey, Cindy B, good morning. Brian, good morning, everybody. BW, ROCKETLAB, Jan 2025, $5 cash ticket puts are going for $115. So sure, force me to buy ROCKETLAB at $385. Oh, the humanity, even though Green Day, that's a good return on capital investment to hold my cash for maybe a year. You're giving me $1.15 on a $5 requirement. Wow. Man, dude, thanks, dude. There you go. There's some real nice returns there. Yeah, for sure. ROCKETLAB right now is what? Let me take a look again here. Here we go. 543 up $1. How would you like to be forced to buy this stuff at $385 a share? A year from now, how many more hundreds of millions of dollars of orders will ROCKETLAB have signed up for rocket testing, rocket satellite launches? This stock could be $8 next week, next month, $385. I mean, come on, easy money or what? Sometimes you can't make a horse drink when they're thirsty. What can I say? It is what it is. If you write sixes, they're 57 cents in the money. You can write 2025s. You can write 2026s. You can write sevens. You can write eights for 2026 if you want. I'm sure you could. I say easy money, but hey, you got to figure it out for yourselves. GameStop 16.90 down 8 cents. The Dow's only up 83. SoFi 972 up 8. So the Dow's backed off a little bit. S&P is up 19. Nasdaq up 59. Oil is up 85 cents. Home sales, new home sales in October revised to 672,000 from 679,000. New home sales fall to 590,000 annual rate in November versus a forecast of 688,000. A weakening economy. Interesting stuff. Final U.S. Consumer Sentiment Index in December is 69.7 versus the initial guesstimate of 69.4. All right. A little bit of mixed news there. Bobby Atkinson, 115 is 5% below my stink offer, by the way. JJ, I snagged ROCKETLAB shares at 388 pre-market when back when it dipped due to a launch failure. I jumped on that stuff at 388. Dude, it's easy money. The best part about cash security puts, indefinite rolls whenever you're ready. That's right. That's right, Brian. Nice going, JJ says, Brian, there you go. Kids, opportunity knocks. What can I say? Rocket Lab 557 up 114 now. The Rocket Lab volume at 557 is 14.7 million in 32 minutes. There's money coming into this stock right now. There you go. AI down 9, GameStop down 4 cents, Sofi up 9 at 9.70 down. It's up 6 actually at 9.70. There you are. Fun times at the OK Corral. Okay. BW, and even if it does dip, and we get a red day on Rocket Lab, you DCA more DCA more cash secured puts into the already sold $5 cash secured puts and average down. Yes, your money sits on the sidelines. It's not usable, but earning interest via premiums. Hey, it's like being long the stock. You tie up the cash one way or the other. You either own the stock and your money's tied up, or you use cash secured puts instead. And of course, time is your weapon of the win for sure. And then, of course, a higher market. Thank you very much. Is Spire still cheap? Brian wants to know. SPIR, I think under $50 a share. Yes, I would say. But, 723, up 12 cents. It doesn't trade much because of that rollback. Matterport is up 4.5 cents. SmartRent is up 3 cents. They're cheap as well. Matterport and SmartRent are really cheap because they're sitting on cash balances. Jen is in the house. How are you, Jen? Welcome to the party, pal.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Rocket Lab is on the roll.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, it's looking good. A Rocket Lab right now, take a look at this. 563 up $1.20.
Well, that was a good contract.
Yeah, 27% gain. The volume on Rocket Lab. Yeah, the volume on Rocket Lab, 15.9 million in 34 minutes. Yeah, there's buying coming in on Rocket Lab. There were back on back on December the 11th. I mentioned the trade of the day was a cash secured put right at this time. Rocket Lab was 480. It's now 560. And
we're just ahead of yourself.
There's a guy in Israel that I know took my advice.
So there's this guy.
And he went, "Oh, I've done this before with this guy. He told me once before I should do this." And so he wrote some $4 and $5 cash secured puts. And he didn't write 10 or 20. Oh no. He was going to do very well. He's smiling from ear to ear right now. And there are others here who took my advice and said, I did that trade. You told me I did that trade. I thought, yeah, $4 cash secured put, $5 cash secured put. Yo, BW, you know what, Bruce? 15 million volume in 30 minutes on Rocket Lab. We're smoking, baby. We're smoking. Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard.
Richie.
Larry Titus, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Larry.
Beach Boy. Jen is here. There you go. The credit Mother Teresa says, well, Uncle Bruce, it's official.
Oh.
I'm a lazy bum on this trip. These last 3 days, I've woken up extra late and have barely traded the last 2 days. Crazily stinkers, which are insane. They still triggered. Laugh out loud, baby. Oh, yeah. BW 567 was major resistance, and it just punched through it. Another battle line drawn here now, over a $1 in stock price rising. Beach Boy, Auntie Jen, and Uncle Bruce. I wrote 20 AI 1 week, $31 cash secured puts for 222. My current average is 30.85 on the stock. What are your thoughts? I think you're going to win. You can always write more if you wish. You'll win. Amandu, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning,
John Anderson. Merry Christmas, Jen, from John Anderson.
Merry Christmas to you, John.
John, thank you, buddy. Credits, Mother Teresa. And yes, I'm still in Waikiki. Oh, yes. We're here for more days. Going to spend Xmas here, Christmas. The last few days have been heaven for my kids. We wake up, we go to the pool, spend all day swimming and relaxing. Those poor children. Splair, go Rocket Lab, and good morning, Auntie Jen.
That's right. Go Rocket Lab. Go
Charlie,
Blair.
I sold 10 cash secured puts on Rocket Lab for 2026 for 520. Thank you very much. There you go, Charlie. Well done, my friend.
Wasn't Blair going to head out to one of the Christmas markets?
I think he may have. I don't know.
Just
We're up 93 on
got
the
himself some
down.
glühwein.
Maybe. We're up 115 now on Rocket Lab. 558 last trade on Rocket Lab. High of the day, 567. Volume now 17.3 million in 38 minutes.
So
Go
you're kind of,
Rocket Lab.
You know, it's all walls in here. I mean, we do have the stupid room, but you can't tell it's raining out
It's pouring outside. Pouring. We were pouring rain with lightning
We
this
had
morning.
Thunder and lightning in the night.
Been called for a week. They've been saying we're going to get rain.
I
We're
woke
getting
up
rain.
thinking,
Getting
wait
rain.
a minute. Is that thunder?
There's
What's
no
going on?
dust problems in the desert today. I'll tell you that.
And I
No
had-
dust.
I had to turn lights on.
Had to turn on
I had
lights.
to turn on a light.
Waking up in the morning.
Oh.
That's hard. Wow.
But now our days are going to get longer.
That's the solstice. We did the solstice
Yesterday.
so longer days ahead now. I love longer days. Fantastic. Splayer, and of course, good morning, y'all, as well. 25-minute break left for me, then 90 minutes, and I'm finally on my way home for a long weekend until Wednesday. Splayer, way to go, buddy.
Nice,
Way to go.
nice.
Dude, I see more cash secured puts in my future. Haha, maybe not as fun as condors, though, or profitable, honestly. However, I could do a lot more relaxing with cash secured puts. A lot to think about here.
There you go, dude.
Hector, the
Something
drought
candy
has been broken in Southern California. Karen,
Yeah.
how do you turn on lights with no lamps? How does that
that even work?
How does that even work down there? Do you even have electricity there?
Lanterns. I should have said
Lanterns. She
lanterns.
should have said the word
Yes.
lanterns.
Kerosene.
Kerosene.
Lanterns. Swinging as I enter the cave.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's how we do it. Yeah. I actually have a pedals underneath this table.
Oh,
I'm actually pumping pedals to roll like a
Right.
bicycle, stationary bike,
self-sustaining.
and I'm getting a generator going to keep this
Nice.
computer going so you can see me here. That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh
Yeah.
my. 561 up 118 on Rocket Lab. That is a lovely little move. 17.8 million traded. The high of the day, 567. We're going higher. We're going to go through $6 here the way this is going. SoFi 974 up a dime. Are we going through 10 today? I kind of think we might. 7 million traded. It's not like insanely good, but where's the selling? Where is the hit coming on SoFi? There is nobody selling on this stuff. Those are gone. This tax loss selling ended on SoFi weeks ago.
Yeah.
Anyone sitting at 974 right now on SoFi, they're up on the year. They averaged down. They got in lately. Those who bought 2 years ago at 25, they sold last year. They long ago sold there. They're gone. Everyone is up on SoFi right now. It's going higher. 1693 on GameStop, down 5 cents, but we're climbing up from 1645 this morning to 1693 on 621,000. Where's the selling on GameStop? There's nothing. It's over. Tax loss selling is over. It's like the end. It's like the end of
Why are you still?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's over.
Why are you still here?
Go home.
What you still here selling stuff? It's over. Here we go. It's over. Somebody wants a one-on-one payment. Somebody wants a one-on-one session. Somebody just made a donation here. Somebody wants a one-on-one. Who the heck is that? Let's take a look here. Somebody wants a one-on-one. We're going to find out in just a moment here when my email pops it up. Here it is. Email. I see who that is. That is someone from overseas. One-on-one payment from overseas. Yes. In a far-off land.
After the show.
In a historical
In a historical town.
far-off land. Somebody would like to have a one-on-one.
Far-off land.
I'm sure we can accommodate said individual we'll find a time.
Is that like Canada? In a far-off land.
In a far-off land, far, far away. Oh, yes. 562 on your Rocket Lab, kids. SoFi 975. We're right there. Then I was up 87 points. What's going on here? Karen, how do you turn on lamps with lights with no lamps? Splatter, I was only.
Corinne.
It could be Corinne.
I think it's K-A-R-I-N,
Instead of Karen,
right?
It's Karin.
Yeah, it's Corinne.
Is that Corinne?
Mhm.
No one ever never ever corrects
How
me.
are they supposed to tell you?
How am I supposed to know? Splair, I was only shopping shortly, probably tomorrow. It's time for some glue vine, says Splair. There you go.
Right. Get out
Bobby,
there, buddy.
okay, Google, turn on the lights. Hector, steam-powered computers. JJ, when this baby hits 588, watch out.
Hit the beach.
Credit Mother Sandwich. Oh, would you look at that? I just woke up. And I was still able to sell a RIOT January 25 $20 covered call for $5.95. This is a stock I was forced to buy since I wrote a $10 cash secured put on it a month ago. I got $1 on that. Giddy up, Beach Boy. Looks like I'll need a one-on-one before the new year. Sure does. Donation's been made. We'll have to put one together. We'll do that. Dude, I've got $1,062 in credits from Condors expiring over the next 60 days.
Okay.
Just from 4 iron Condors on Tesla. So Condors for the win on profits, please. Thank you. Credit Mother Teresa. Yeah, Laughable, I got $1 for that. And now it seems I will be forced to sell it for 2 times more 12 months from now, laughing out loud. This is quite the hack, Uncle B. Beach Boy getting another one-on-one, huh? He might as well just move in. Laughing out loud. Corinne.
He's got to bring lemon pie.
Everyone pronounces it like Karen. Everyone pronounces it like
but
Karen.
that means it really is Corinne.
So it really is Corinne, if I can remember that. Spare, or maybe only hot chocolate, but I will definitely need that mug for my collection. Yes, glue vine.
See, I wanted to get those mugs, but when you're traveling for a long time,
you can't pick up stuff like that.
You look at stuff by
look
how
at our
much
suitcase.
It weighs.
I'm the one carrying this stuff. Rolo 88, Uncle Bruce, you just turned all the lights in my house. You just turned all the lights on in my house. Beach Boy, where's the squick sound? It was growing on me. Anyone said Yoko? Where's that squeaking sound?
Oh, did you?
I don't know. I didn't do it. Bobby, he.
Because we did get the WD-40.
That's true.
That was easy.
Yeah, that's right. Look what I got. Yes, I can.
I think the chair just knows it's there. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
That's right,
See,
kids.
You're not even waking JR up.
I'm not even waking up JR with those sounds.
There.
BW on September 12th, 2023, RKT had a gap down from $6 to $5.81. That is what we're targeting to get through now. This volume should punch through this today. Let's see if the volume lasts through the end of the day and doesn't trail off. There you go.
Well, today's an odd day. The volumes might be pretty low this afternoon.
But then again, Luca, ciao, Auntie Jen,
ciao,
Uncle Bruce. I guess I'll join the queue for that one-on-one come the new year. Rock and roll. BW on the daily, Bruce. JJ, Beach Boy, might as well look for an Airbnb in Palm Desert. There you go. We got to move. We got to hide. We got to go into hiding.
No, we have lemon trees right here. We show them how to squeeze the lemons.
We got lemon trees. There's lemon trees all around this place. How about that? Oh my. Oh my. Isn't that something? Bobby, WD-40 will dry up. Silicone spray would be better.
Yes.
And Flint Creek. Good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, soap lady.
There we are. There you are. Look at that.
Soap lady.
The Dow's only up 59 by the by. S&P still up 20. NASDAQ up 69. So NASDAQ is up 0.46. S&P up 0.42, but the Dow's only up 0.16%. So slipping a little there. Oil up $1.08, 74.97. So watching all this. Oh boy. Welcome everyone. 558 on RKT, up $1.15. SoFi 974, holding at up a dime. GameStop down 15 to 16.83. That's what I see on these big ones here on these stocks we watch a lot. Apple is up 21, Enphase up 41, Netflix down 88, Adobe down 225. Nvidia is only up $1.87. Tesla up only 161. We're slipping on these guys. The Matterport up 4.5. Spire's up 12 cents at 7.23. Smart Rent up 2.5. Google up 99 cents. Moderna up 462. Cisco up 48. Pfizer up 19 cents. IBM up 93. HPQ up 22. Microsoft up $1.13. ME at 89 cents, up 3.8 cents. Amazon up 4 cents. HD Home Depot up 53. Vanek Vectors up 87. Goldman up 150. Boeing down about 70 cents. Meta up 160. Target up 37. JP Morgan up 24. Costco up 312. Walmart up 158. Disney down 3. American Airlines down 5. AMC up 3. DraftKings up $1.07. And Royal Caribbean up $1.40. There you are. There's where we're at. Snickers from Royal Caribbean stock here. Yeah.
It's just
stupid.
Give my head a shake.
Give our head a shake.
I just, it's so good when it doesn't make sense.
I told the viewers this morning who were here, thanking the fact that Royal Caribbean has done what it's done. It's the reason why, a big reason why this channel exists.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean stock. You remember the phone calls I used to have for $400 an hour?
Oh, yes.
All about Royal Caribbean. Because of the other channel.
Going to happen? Yes.
The TWB channel. I talked about the cruise stocks, and we had that gentleman call us who wanted to spend an hour with me for $400 to just talk to him on the phone.
Yeah, he started it all.
And that's why this channel really exists, and that's why the rest of you are here. It's amazing how the linkage goes down the line. It is truly. Oh no, not that song. Oh God, no. No. La 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 la.
I could sing All I Want for Christmas.
Good God, no.
So I did see a reel.
Oh no.
I saw a reel yesterday of a woman singing All I Want for Christmas is Food. It was so good.
It was such
good. A good takeoff. All I want for Christmas is food and stretchy clothes.
BW, squeezing lemons is not a euphemism, right, Dr. Bruce? Not code for something, is it? Beach Boy, Mother Teresa is being cheeky now. Better get back to the pool now. Better still get one of your kids to push you in. There's a lemon pie for the first one pushing daddy in, guys.
There's a lemon pie on the line.
Brian, Uncle Bruce, how many whiteboards have you purchased in your lifetime, and what do you do? What do you think they do with them when you leave them behind? We don't know. We put them we put them sort of in a closet, or we put them out of the way.
The best one is in Calgary.
Oh, the best whiteboard is at home.
It flips.
Oh, it's on wheels.
It's the flipper. It's
massive.
on wheels.
It's huge.
It's got the ledge.
That's the one we bought in Creston. We had Amazon deliver us that.
Right.
We moved it from Creston to Calgary into storage, into our unit, in our apartment.
But down here we buy one every year.
We buy one every year down here. 3 now. We've had to buy 3. I bought a whiteboard. Did we buy a whiteboard in Europe?
No.
I'm sure we've done it. Haven't we done a class?
It might have been in Amazon.
Have we done a class from Europe? I can't remember from Europe. I don't think so, really, right? So we haven't bought a whiteboard in Europe. We just buy them down here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think this is the 3rd whiteboard we've purchased since we started this thing. Yeah, I think. Yeah. BW, that AI, that is a lot of continuous red candles. AI down 40. ROCKETLAB 556 up 114. Sofi 972 up 8. The Dow up 73. The credit Mother Teresa. A few days ago, Uncle Bruce, I sold 3 AI March 30 cash secured puts. And that got me $5 a contract. Took a bit of a dive, and I sold 3 more for the same date and strike, and I got $551 for those. Now my average is $525. Is this how you do it? Oh yes. It's how you do it. This is how you do it. Oh yeah. Blair, can't you send a package with goodies to your address? A friend of mine shipped a watch from Japan to Germany during vacation, arrived shortly before the package. Wow. Aurora, good morning, number 146. BW, get him credit. Beach Boy credit. Are you in the water yet? Beach Boy, credit Mother, Beach Boy, please don't give them any ideas. They forced me to eat sushi with tons of wasabi yesterday. And when snot ran down my nose, they found it hilarious. They will toss me in the pool quick. Credit Mother Teresa, Beach Boy, bro, it's 5 a.m. here. Okay.
It's a little early for sushi.
I came here to get away from the pool. The only shrinkage I like is my covered calls, my friend. Those are the shrinkage of the
Credit Savage
JJ is
hasn't
laughing.
been to bed yet. He just doesn't want to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Flint Creek. My kid will never forgive me for taking him on a small world. 10 years later, I still hear about it. Daddy, thanks a lot, Daddy. Bobby, just don't swing my. Just don't sing the band song, "Baby It's Cold Outside." Uncle Bruce will be culture canceled for sure.
There you go.
Lame duck. My 3,100 shares of Sofi will make me $310 for every 10 cents it goes up.
Wow.
Go! This is crazy. This is crazy. What if you have 31,000? You'd make 3,100 for every time. What if you have 310,000 shares? You make 31,000.
I think he's going to have to change the name. Lame duck.
Wait till Lame Duck writes 310 contracts. Or 31 contracts. 31 contracts.
To lead duck instead of lame duck.
Yeah, 31 contracts at $3 a contract, $9,300. Hello, BW. I worked at Disney World back in college intern program. I worked Magic Kingdom parking lot. Feel bad for anyone that worked. It's a small world ride. How did they not become mental hearing that? God,
well, yeah, they'd have to rotate people out.
A Beach Boy, Anti-Gen, Uncle Bruce, cornering the whiteboard market. Mandu number 5, AI sold calls, looking better every day. Wonder why? Yes, the Credit Mother Teresa, back to them as cash secured puts. So, Uncle Bruce, if I get exercised on those $30 cash secured puts for March on AI, I will be forced to buy a stick. A stock I want for $24.75. Oh, the horror. Don't they know I just write 7 January 30s that day? Don't they know that?
We'll be bringing that for Christmas.
Oh, hard times. Dude, Uncle Bruce, have you got a new lesson idea? Inquiring minds would like to know. I do. Lame Duck, can't wait to write $31 Sofi contracts. I can't wait. Splair. All right, y'all. I'm wishing everybody here a wonderful Christmas without so much stress. Even if it's hard with some family members, think about it that we all have a limit in time, so do the best. It's just a short period of time. Then you can get away from these people. Either they leave or you leave.
Well, you got to have that family member, because that's what are you going to do for conversation during the rest of the year if you don't have that family member?
That's true. How many of you folks watching me today will have the discussion where you don't lead it, you didn't start it, but someone comes up to you or someone says something to you in front of other relatives and friends? You know who that person is. So, how you doing with that YouTube guy that you watch all the time? Are you still writing those options with that guy that travels the world with his so-called hot wife? How you doing? Some of you are going to get that conversation. Splair is sending us best wishes. Constantine, I just sold a March 25 AI cash secured put $30 strike for $5.25. Oh, lovely. Splair. Wasabi. BW, AI must have lost its bottle of Viagra. Shrinkage is a wonderful thing in stocks only. Splair, but mostly it's wasabi with horseradish. Yes. Brad, Uncle Bruce, what if I put together a credit spread, one side at a time, to eventually become an iron condor after a strong move in either direction to take advantage of the inflated premiums? I hope this makes sense. Yes, it does. It does make sense. And it is very doable. Absolutely, it can be done. Absolutely. It can also be done in reverse, where you create the iron condor and then the market moves one way or the other, and one of those two positions becomes worthless. You close that out, and now you just have a credit spread on one side. Absolutely.
Like we did it in the old days.
Yeah, like we did in the old days. BW, thank you. Splair. Alex, hey, Bruce, I have a Unity 3540 credit spread expiring January 19th. I can't see a roll I like. What do you think? Fold my arms or roll to a different condor? I would wait through the Christmas holidays. Yeah, I just kind of weight this thing a little more. Alex P, I don't know what that means. Lame Duck, Merry Christmas, Auntie Jen, and Uncle Santa Bruce. And Alberto, oh my goodness, look at this. A $99.99 super chat from Alberto, just in time for Christmas. Merry Christmas, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, and all Bagel Familia. Thank you so very much, Alberto.
And you and your family.
Pick up that Donero, Alberto. Just get richer.
With your brother.
Yeah, the bro in California. Greetings to him and everybody else.
Everybody gets together.
Yeah, baby, all your biker pals. Rock and roll, pal. What a year, and what a year coming up. Oh, my goodness gracious. ROCKETLAB. Look at that ROCKETLAB. 563 now, up $1.20. The high of the day, 570. Volume, 23.2 million. Not even in an hour. Sofi, 976, up 12 cents. High of the day, 987. 8 million traded. Watch Sofi. Will it break through 10? GameStop down 11 at 1687. There you have it. AI, 28.97, down 45 cents. Cash secured puts at 30 are not a bad idea. Thank you, Alberto. Alex, P.S. Merry Christmas from me and the kids. They are watching. They want to hear more about AI. Alberto, I know Canadians don't celebrate, but I do. There you go. Bobby, laugh out loud. Walking the thin, what's that thin beside the wife, Uncle Bruce? I'm walking I'm not sure what's going on here. BWDXY is taking a shot. Cindy B, I do that with iron condors all the time. If I have to close the put, I wait till a drop in the stock and I write it for a nice credit again. Sure, if the stock goes up and the puts become worth it, I buy them back for way less. Then I wait. The stock backs off and those puts come back up again. I rewrite them. I take another credit off those bastards. Yes. Yeah. Managing your money. And if the stock drops a lot, the calls drop off. You close those out, fold your arms, stock pops back up, hit the calls again. Yes. Managing your money. You're an asset manager now, Aurora. I'll be purchasing a class as my Christmas present.
That's nice.
Congratulations. Nicely done.
The best Christmas presents are the ones you want to
give yourself. That's right, dude. I do that all the time. Brad, it's a great idea. It's a great time to write that put spreads if you don't want to hold up the buying power. A cash secured put would require. Splair, just think about something else. It's not worth the stress, except you studied convincing people. There you go. There you go. Giddy up, everybody. Have fun this Christmas. Should be a lot of laughs here. We are sitting on 178 viewers right now. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to wish
everybody a Merry Christmas.
Jen is going to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Go have my coffee. I had little Baileys in my coffee yesterday.
We had 152 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. What you're doing. That's just reloading the show because my meter down here doesn't update automatically, so I have to refresh my page over there.
Do they have to see that?
And so no, they don't see that, and only I see that. They see me on camera.
Suddenly see a commercial?
No, they don't see that. So people are wondering, Jen's wondering, why are you looking at different tabs? I want to know how many thumbs ups I have, and I have to do it manually. And so we're at 152, and I thank you.
Manually. There's one.
Help with the thumbs up.
Two. There you go.
All the support in the world, isn't it?
Isn't it just manually?
Isn't it lovely? Okay, a Splair. All right. Thanks, Auntie Jen, and thanks to all of you. Great, funny year. I can't wait for 2024 Splair. We'll see you next week. Right on Splair. Cindy, Merry Christmas, Jen. Big E, neat, and zzz. There you go. Don't forget those. Okay, Jen, you go have your coffee.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We will see you
Tuesday,
Boxing Day.
Yay!
No Boxing Day for you, sir.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm working. We're working here. Okay, Jen, we'll see you later. Here we go, everybody. The credit Mother Teresa. Uncle Bruce, those poor saps that bought my AI $35 covered calls for July and December and paid all that premium thinking it would just keep going up, are punching air right now, as are the ones that paid for the $40 rolls. Oh, lovely. Farmless, Merry Christmas, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Dude, thumbs ups. I gave you one. And to Uncle Bruce, Merry Christmas. BW, inbox, Uncle B, inbox. Mandu number 5, Merry Christmas, Auntie Jen. Thank you all so much. Let's take a look at the inbox. What's going on here? See if I can figure this out. Oh, PayPal donation. Oh, Brian, thank you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for that PayPal donation. Merry Christmas, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. A small gesture of gratitude for all you have done for my family. changing lives and making waves in money never thought possible. Many blessings to you and your family this Christmas time. BNC, BW, US Air Force. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, man. That's awful kind of you. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Yeah. Make money, kids. Get richer. Please just get rich. Thank you. Credit Mother Teresa. Oh, those poor saps have no idea how bad it's going to get in a few months, but I'm a kind guy. I'll buy it back a few months, maybe for 60% less. Oh, lovely. Dude, thank you, my friend. $20 super chat. Thanks, pal. Merry Christmas, Uncle B. Thank you, my friend. Luca, Merry Christmas, all of you. Alberto, dude, that's the way, baby. That's the way. Making donations to Uncle B. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, though. However you're doing it, and just make money, buy classes, order one-on-ones, donations. We are very easy going around here. Helping towards the anti-gen hip fund that's coming along. That we have paid the hospital already. They've been paid 30,000 big ones for the operation, and now all of Jen's pre-op appointments are being lined up here, one after the other. It's all getting done. Yeah, we got a big month coming up for us here in January, and we're so excited about it for sure. Luca, be kind, be happy, be ready for the market. It's back. Credit Mother Teresa. Here's $20, baby, from Waikiki. Thank you, pal. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Much appreciated, all of you out there. Dude, thank you. Alberto, as always, thank you. You guys are the best. There's just, Gold Bagel members. Thank you for becoming Gold Bagel members. Thank you for picking up classes. Thank you for everything. Make money, kids, please. Armando, a PayPal donation. Thank you, my friend. Just saw it hit. You heard the bink. There it is. Thank you, man. Thank you, Luca. Thank you, my friend. $10, 10 euros. Thank you, my friend. That's awesome stuff. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Just no words. We just have we have no words. We thank you. Just make money, please. Alberto, Luca, bingo. There you go. Taking care of Uncle B. Thank you, guys. ROCKETLAB 566. We're up 123 on that ROCKETLAB. 24.9 million, guys. Looking good, to say the least. Yeah, wow, this is awesome stuff. Triple the normal volume day, I think now, isn't it? Almost triple normal volume. Wow, unbelievable. Thank you, guys. This is huge. Thank you. All right, GameStop down 9, SoFi up 8. We're rolling. BW, FYI, they are afraid of 581 on ROCKETLAB. They have a barrier waiting there. Just FYI, expect a good rejection here unless the volume has gusto to get through and hold on the day. So watch for that. Brian, a member for 15 months. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. 2024 will be the year of Uncle Bruce's SPACs. Let's make some money. Another donation just came in on PayPal. Keep it simple, stupid, and listen to Uncle Bruce's wisdom. I love you all. Thank you. Charlie, thanks, pal. Thank you, pal, for the PayPal donation. You're awesome, buddy. Much appreciated. That is cool, pal. Merry Christmas. Thank you, pal. Make money, please. Make lots and lots and lots of money. Everybody get rich and richer. Mandu number 5, hearts to you. Thank you, my friend. Alberto, Brian, bingo, BINGO, Charlie, Merry Christmas all. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We're up 115 on the Dow. We're at 569 now on ROCKETLAB, 570 on ROCKETLAB. We're coming on again here. JJ, ROCKETLAB up 28% since December the 1st. Those cash secured puts are going to fall. Wow. 29.05 on AI, down 37 cents. GameStop down 9 pennies. And SoFi 973 up 9. We're watching a lot of stuff going on here. Richard, Carlin, neat. Brian, JJ, isn't that because it's up 28% today? Maybe, maybe not. I think that like I say, we were at 381 on Rocket. Was that the low? 2-week low, 348 on ROCKETLAB. 3 48. And that was when? Last year in December, we were at these levels down under 360 a year ago. And then in March, 385, 370, 380, 390 through until May. So, March, April, May, under $4 the whole time on RocketLab. So, yeah, there were days where it was really down there. 570 now, up 127 on 25 million, triple normal volume for a typical day now of about 8 million. And that is up. That is higher volume than a year ago too, I'm sure. Very interesting. JJ has got the shades going. There you go. Welcome everybody to the party, pals. We're going to have a hell of a year. You guys, you option writers, you have become so much more knowledgeable in the last 12 months. It is so obvious with the questions I get now, the private emails I get now. You guys have come down this highway a whole long way, and you're much calmer. You're much more comfortable. You're much more willing to allow markets to do what they do, and it doesn't bother you. It's all good. And this is a sign of maturity, of confidence, of knowledge. And yeah, are you kicking ass? Oh boy, are you guys going to kick butt. There are these rookies out there who don't know a damn thing, and they're following pie in the sky dreamers about option profits to the moon. They're going to get slaughtered. And I can tell you the institutions are taking them for a ride. You're getting your piece of the action, and I cannot congratulate you enough. Beach Boy, here are 60 shekels. That's like $23, $24. Festivus Credit Mother Swim Peach Pie for Alberto. There you go. Thank you, Beach Boy. Thank you, guys. Again, just so appreciative of all of you. Dude, so an interesting article on BTFP on Bloomberg that banks have the advantageous triage based on interest rates. Cindy B., I dumped some of my RocketLab a few months ago and bought again after 30 days for $426. So you got the tax write-off and you bought in. Alberto, Beach Boy, it's about time. Apple pie, baby. Apple pie. BW knows someone that bought RocketLab for the first time yesterday at around 443. How do you think they're feeling today? No clue. That announcement was coming out 3 hours after they bought. Awesome. So good. That is good stuff. That's great. That is great stuff. Thank you, Beach Boy. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to Luca. Thank you to Credit Mother Savage. Dude, thanks, pal. And thank you, Alberto. All of you out there, new Gold Bagel members, thank you, guys. Members at the Chillin' level, thank you. Class picker-uppers, thank you. PayPal donators, thank you very much. Again, thank you very much. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Aurora. Thank you very much for your message and kind words. And way to go. Way to go doing what you're doing. I got it. I've got that message. Thank you. Thank you, Anna, so much. Again, Charles, thank you, pal. Thank you to Armando. Thank you to Brian. These are PayPal donations. And of course, Beach Boy, of course, will have our one-on-one, obviously, in the near term here. Fantastic. James, yesterday picked up a class. Ivan picked up a class just the other day. Nestor, many others of you here. Brad, Alexander, Tony, Sarah, Peter, Ricardo, they're all picking up classes. They're all just buying them up one at a time, just methodically going through them. And you guys are just joining this list here of option writers. You're figuring it out. It's obvious. You see the money being made. You want in. I can't blame you for that. Thank you, everybody. Let's see here. Dude, triage or arbitrage might be the word, depending on your perspective. Banks have it easy these days. Mandu, this is awesome, BW. The credit, Mother Teresa. Uncle Bruce, my brother-in-law bought classes, has not been doing his homework. He's all scared that he wrote some SoFi $8 covered calls for January. They're going to get assigned. The average is $6. I told him how to roll for July 10. He smiled. He went, oh, you mean I win anyway? Yeah, you still win. Yes. This is good. It's good that you're there to hold his hand. It's great. Sometimes that's what it takes. It's great. IR Aaron, Merry Christmas. Dude, congrats, BW. Nice luck you got there. Got another stock pick in you. Rub that head once more for us. Beach Boy, Alberto, one-on-ones here, letting my money work for me. Rock and roll, buddy. Alberto, Beach Boy. Have Uncle Bruce send me an invite, laughing out loud. Credit, Mother Teresa. Okay, the world is better now. I have my Starbucks, thank God. Beach Boy Alberto, you wish you could be invited in on that. He's laughing. BW, Mandu, I know right here of those things happening, but to see it occur, that was pretty cool. And exactly when someone actually, makes the move to become an option writer, they're just nervous as hell when they do their first write, but they go ahead and they just sit there now and what's going to happen? What? Are we going to be all right on this? And if you've got someone you can talk to, either to me or to a fellow viewer on Discord or private email, or it's a friend, a relative that invited you into this, you get someone holding your hand and going, oh, yeah, this is exactly what it's supposed to do. It's what you want. This is the way we want it. Look at the big picture, pal. Get out a piece of paper and a pencil. Let me show you. People get together for a cup of coffee and you get one person showing the other person, you did this, and then you did that, and then the stock did that, and then it does this, and it did that. Look at how you are doing. And they go, oh my God. How is this legal? And then you realize, oh, that's how the institutions do it. Oh, no wonder these guys are like flying around in private jets. Now I see what's going on. Oh my God. Alex, I've been a member for 30 months. Merry Christmas, everybody. 2024 is the year of SoFi. It's going to change lives. Oh man, are we in for a ride coming up here? Oh yes, Alex. Thank you, Alex, so much for being the loyal member you are. You're awesome, pal. Kids, it's going to be one hell of a year, 2024. I'm going to see you guys on Tuesday. This is Friday, the 22nd. I have to keep looking at the calendar. It really is the 22nd. I will see you on Tuesday for the next live session. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, 49% return SoFi common stock, 96% on cash secure puts. Why the face? BW, dude, keep an eye on Sava. Alzheimer's possible holy grail. Former number 3 at FBI is now on board. Ran FBI cybersecurity divisions. 2024 may be the year. Aurora, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you. May 2024 be the year of all our SPACs. And GameStop, Zed Estate. I have yet to write my first Condor. Oh, have we got stuff to look forward to? Amanda, happy for you, buddy, at BW. Rock and roll. Credit Savage. The Credit Mother Teresa. Hey, Uncle B, when are we going to have a 3 versus 1 Beach Boy, Alberto, and myself? The minute one of you guys steps up, you send me the dough and give me the instructions. We'll set it up. I mean, you guys want to have a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1? Just get a hold of me and we'll set this up. Credit Mother Teresa. We're probably going to get 0 work done, but I think it's going to be a 1 versus 1 for the ages. Alberto, credit. Let's go. Any of you out there want to do a 1-on-1 with me and you want to invite someone with you, you let me know and I'll get the links together and we'll have a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Can be done. There you go, guys. JL Mark, I've been a member for 26 months. Where are we here? Let's see if I can get this up. 26 months. Merry Christmas, everyone. 2024. Go SoFi. Go. There you have it. 977 on your SoFi. 572 on RocketLab, kids. JJ, member for 32 months. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. Charlie, okay, someone stop me. I sold more $7 2025 puts on RocketLab for $239. Oh, easy money. Beach Boy, credit, Alberto, I'm in. Credit Mother Teresa. We have the technology. We can do this. We can do this. Absolutely can be done. You guys put your heads together. You figure it out. Let me know what you want to do, and we'll figure out when and how and what, whatever. Thank you for a donation. A PayPal donation just came in. Thank you for showing me how to change my life, Bruce. We hope you and Auntie Jen have a great Christmas. Again, I can't get it all. It's incredible. Thank you all. Thank you. The messages are just keep coming in here. We hope you and Jen have a great Christmas. TJ and Sonia. Thank you, TJ and Sonia, for the PayPal donation. Love those. Love you guys. Thank you. What do we got here? Aurora, member for 30 months. Beach Boy, credit does sound different with coffee down. BW, one final comment, Uncle Bruce. Rocket Lab got the contract. Hooray. Remember, though, their heavy lift rocket, the Neutron, comes online late 2024. It should be rolling out of production early 2024. That's going to be awesome. That's another level of money. That's right. Credit Mother Teresa. Done. Let's do it once I'm back in the mainland to kick off the new year. Larry Titus, member for 33 months. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Larry. Zeta State, Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you all. Let's go back to here. I'm trying to follow 6 things at the same time. BW, Larry, well done, buddy. BW, Aurora, well done. Beach Boy, done. Stephen Butler, thanks, Jen and Bruce. Enjoy the Christmas weekend. We will, our friends. Thank you so very much. We're up 83 on the Dow. We're up to 570 on Rocket Lab. Up $1.27, high of the day, 576. Volume 27.6 million on Rocket Lab. 976 on Sofi, up 12. GameStop, 1701, up 5 cents to 1702. We're up a nickel now on GameStop. AI down 45 at 28.97. Apple down 12 cents. Enphase is up 70. Netflix down 56. Adobe down 124. A ton of mixed messages here. Thank you all. TJ, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. BW, the Neutron Dance. Wasn't that a hit in the 80s? BW, Rocket Lab plays that when the rocket rolls out, baby. The Neutron Dance, rock and roll, man. The market does not know that. The Rocket Lab followers, the newbies coming into Rocket Lab are not aware. And there are so many investors who should be aware of Rocket Lab's massive upside coming on with the Neutron rocket. The contracts are going to sign are going to be billions in future launch contracts. It's just massive. It's going to be fun. BW stock's going to jump to $10. Look out. Luca, member for 5 months. Thank you for the banter, guys. Enjoy the long weekend. Thank you, Luca. Have a great one yourself. Jen and I wish the best to you and your family. BW, Luca, Credit Savage, Credit Mother Teresa. I want to wish all of you on here a very Merry Christmas. So proud of how far we've come and how much we've excelled up to this point. We're making our lives better and making cool friends. Thank you, Uncle B. Thank you, Credit. Beach Boy, neat. Thank you, Uncle B. Boring show again. Nothing going on with Rocket Lab. Is it getting delisted? I mean, it's so boring around here. BW, JLJJ, awesome members. Thank you, guys. We'll keep an eye on these markets, of course, for the rest of the day. I'll be watching. Anything crazy happens, you'll see more content coming out of here. Keep an eye on the channel. You never know when I crank something out. Thank you again very, very much. Flint Creek, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for the orders. Cesar, watch for a package today or tomorrow. I replaced everything that was damaged. Credits, Mother Teresa. Neat. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, we have obtained a PhD in the market for pennies. Thank you. You are the GOAT. Thank you, Alberto. BW, Alex, Brian. Membership has its privileges. Congrats on milestones for everybody. Luca, neat. Flint Creek, neat. Don't forget the Knights of Knee. You must honor the Knights of Knee. Do not forget the Knights of Knee. There you go. Neat. There they go. Neat. Too much fun. Thank you for the thumbs ups, kids. Appreciate it. We're taking a run here. I don't know if we'll make 200 today. 164. We need the rerunners to come through for us. We need your help to make it to 200. Credit Savage. Thank you, Flint Creek. I'm not at home but my mom is going to receive it. TJ, neat. Flint Creek's laughing. Larry, neat. Dude, neat. Beach Boy, neat. Credit Savage. Credit Mother Teresa, neat. Marcus, neat. There they go. The Knights of Knee will be honored, no question about it. 973 on your Sofi and 558 on RKTLAB. Watch the variations going here. It's going to be crazy. RKTLAB could be $6-7 next week. It could. It really could. I really believe the news has to be absorbed by many newbies out there. They do not know of RKTLAB's unbelievable potential that is just we're at the cusp of this. It's just the beginning. Howdy, partner. Neat. BW. All he wants for Christmas is a thumbs up, guys. Dean, neat. Alex, neat. Credit there. Pushed 165. Sorry, I had no coffee half an hour ago. I've pushed the thumbs up button. I've got it done. We're good. They're coming in. Thank you, everybody, for this. Have yourselves a great holiday for the next 3 days. Enjoy and hug someone you love. Hug everyone you love a little longer this time, because you never know when it is the last time. All right, guys. Thank you. And have a wonderful break. Okay, kids. We'll see you a little later. We'll be on top of it. I'll be around. We're up a dime on GameStop. We're up 10 on Sofi. We're up 118 on RKTLAB. Yeehaw. BW, all people know is SpaceX. Here is a real rocket company also doing good things. And guess it is a publicly traded company. That's right. Mandu, neat. Credit Savage. I'm going to watch the sunrise here, guys. Such a beautiful sound, those waves. Drinking my coffee, watching Uncle Bruce while my covered calls and cash secure puts are making me money. You got to love this. BW, come and get some RKTLAB world. Wake up. Mandu, Buddha, butter. It's going higher, baby, like a hot knife through soft butter. All right, kids. Have a good one. Thank you for everything. All the best to all of you. Anyone need any help or anything, send me private emails, and we'll talk to you later. All the best to you and your family, everyone. We'll see you later from Palm Desert, California. Okay, bye for now.